Mold design aspects. The first is the selection of the mold material. In order to ensure the transparency of the product, the mold material should have good polished. Usually choose high-quality mold steel such as NAK80 steel. After fine processing and polishing, its surface finish can meet the requirements of the production of transparent products. For some high-precision transparent product molds, may also choose S136 steel, corrosion-resistant mirror plastic mold steel. This steel has a better corrosion resistance and polishing performance, can effectively prevent the surface of the product, such as rust spots and other defects, so as to ensure the appearance of transparent products' quality. Gate design, location, and form of the gate are critical to the quality of transparent products. For transparent products, hot runner gating systems are a better choice, because it allows the plastic melt to fill the mold cavity evenly and reduces fusion marks. For example, pinpoint gating enables the plastic melt to enter the cavity uniformly with less pressure and speed, which is conducive to the reduction of flow marks and bubbles, and makes the product appearance more transparent and polished. The location of the gate should be chosen as far as possible in the inconspicuous position of the product or where the wall thickness is thicker, in order to avoid leaving obvious traces of the gate on the surface of the product affecting transparency. Cooling system design. Transparent products have higher requirements for cooling system. The layout of the cooling pipes should be reasonable and should be as close as possible to the cavity surface to ensure that the plastic melt can be cooled quickly and evenly. For example, the use of shape-following cooling, in which the shape of the cooling pipes matches the shape of the product, can effectively improve the cooling efficiency and reduce the residual stresses inside the product. A reasonable cooling system can prevent the product from deformation and excessive internal stress due to uneven cooling, thus ensuring the transparency and dimensional accuracy of the product. Exhaust design. A good exhaust system is essential for the production of transparent products. Since transparent products require high quality of appearance, if the gas in the cavity cannot be discharged in time, bubbles or gas marks will be formed on the surface of the product, which will affect the transparency. The venting effect can be improved by setting up venting slots on the parting surface of the mold at the fitting of inserts, or by using gas-permeable steel. For example, an air venting groove with a width of 0.03 to 0.05 millimeters on the parting surface can effectively vent air in the cavity and volatile gases produced by the plastic melt. Injection molding process. Selection of suitable transparent plastic raw materials is the key. Commonly used transparent plastics are polymethyl methacrylate, PMMA, polycarbonate, PC, and so on. PMMA has high transparency, excellent optical properties, and good processability, is the production of transparent plastic products commonly used materials. PC material is also very high transparency and has high strength and toughness, suitable for the production of some of the mechanical properties of the requirements of transparent products. In the selection of raw materials, but also pay attention to the purity and quality of raw materials. Too many impurities will affect the transparency of the product. Injection temperature. Different transparent plastic raw materials have different injection temperature range. Take PMMA as an example. The injection temperature is generally between 220 to 250 degrees Celsius. The proper injection temperature can make the plastic melt have good fluidity and be able to fill the mold cavity evenly. If the temperature is too low, the poor fluidity of the plastic melt will lead to underfilling, producing flow marks or fusion marks and affecting the transparency of the product. If the temperature is too high, it will cause the plastic to decompose, producing bubbles and discoloration and other problems. Injection pressure and speed. Injection pressure and speed should be properly controlled. For transparent products, lower injection pressures and speeds are generally used to avoid excessive internal stresses and flow marks. For example, the injection pressure can be controlled between 50 to 80 megapascals, and the injection speed is appropriately adjusted according to the size and complexity of the product. Lower injection pressure and speed help the plastic melt to fill the mold cavity evenly and reduce the internal residual stress, thus improving the transparency of the product. Reasonable setting of holding time and cooling time is very important for the quality of transparent products. If the holding time is too short, the product may have problems such as shrinkage and dimensional instability. Too long holding time will increase the internal stress of the product. Insufficient cooling time, the product may be deformed due to incomplete cooling, affecting the transparency and dimensional accuracy. Cooling time is too long, it will reduce production efficiency. Generally speaking, the holding time is determined according to the wall thickness and size of the product and other factors, while the cooling time should be adjusted according to the characteristics of the plastic raw material and the specific conditions of the product.